What's going on, everybody on YouTube? It's me again, MK the Truth, DODBENT, and of course I got another pair of sneakers I wanted to revisit today, but are they a good looking pair? If you guys are new to my channel, please, you gotta come on and join the squad. Also connect to that Instagram. It is the _truth_MK. Also, ladies and gentlemen, all music is produced by me, DODB, and I use them as background music on this channel. Now, before we get started on this particular video, I gotta tell you guys that this is for educational purposes only. This is only my analysis, then I jump up off this video. So I have circled back around to the Air Yeezy 2 NRG. First off, the dust bag. Dust bag should have the gunmetal tips, and it has the gold on the tips as usual. I do like the gold against this colorway, but let's see how this shoe hitting, man. See what this shoe is hitting on. All right, let's get one out. Let's see if we got the gunmetals. Okay, so the gunmetal tips are actually on the shoe, but those tips on the bag are supposed to be gunmetal as well. So here we go with the Air Yeezy 2. So is this a good looking pair? It's okay. It's lacking something. I'll get into it in a second, but the scaling is okay. So did they carve out the scales? They're supposed to. Now these scales on the Air Yeezy 2 is supposed to be hand carved. Okay, they did. It's very faint, but it should be more carved than that. See, I just pulled that one apart right there. Just pull that one apart. Anyway, the leather panel is very good, but it's not done correctly. So this is supposed to be like a distressed leather, so it's supposed to be ashy, sort of ashy looking, sort of like this toe box is looking right here. This is a little bit too ashy as well, but I don't really care about that. But this finish on this scaly pattern here is incorrect. That's one of the things that happen with this type of shoe. It has been happening for a long time. I do have 2 or 3 pairs that are like they're supposed to be, but this one isn't. But I tell you, this leather is very, very soft. Also, this neck here is dropped way too low. You should have more of a point up and then start to go in. I will go ahead and say that is dropped a little bit too low, but I haven't seen many pairs to see if there were actually any that drop like this. And then again, everything is inconsistent. I will say this is a little bit faded, a little bit too faded on the mud guard. It still looks good, but I gotta call it what it is. The only thing I see is just the distressing on the panel here. I can do that myself. The solo on the inside looks pretty good. Let's see the little. I love this logo. This logo is absolutely fire. I know it was like some controversy with the inner on the inside of the mesh there. This is supposed to meet up with a diamond. It is. It's just a little bit under, but it still looks good. I don't know if the diamond shape is correct. You do also have a real piece of leather here on the sort of Dubray type of thing that's going on here. This is a Dubray. It's just a little bit different. You got the laces going through there, which represents the 2 for the Yeezy 2. And these are dropped properly. You got this very nice cut here and then dips down. Normally I've seen pairs that just run really close to the sole here, but this does look good. But I will say that this is not raised up enough. They still look really good. It just doesn't have that distressing on the side panel here. And once again, I can do that myself. It's very easy to distress that. Mesh, ballistics mesh feels pretty good as well. I will say it's just a little bit faded, just a little bit too faded here. Now the strap might be a little bit thicker than normal. I can't really tell, but I can tell you it is coming apart. Mine is coming apart on the inside, so they got to get with that. Maybe this pair was sitting for a while somewhere, I don't know, but this is coming apart on the inside there. I had to point that out. It's kind of disappointment when I looked at them. Take a look at this insole. Insole leather is a bit different. It is in fact a real piece of leather, but it's supposed to be much more softer than this. This is like this is kind of a cheap piece of leather, but if you look at the edges here, you can see it is a real piece of leather. And then, like I said, everything is inconsistent. You got your little code on the inside and everything as well. And then of course you got the glow in the dark bottom. Let's see if the other shoe looks okay. And then your boy got to jump up off this video. Yeah, they could have distressed this a little bit more, could have raised this up. Yeah, this one's dipped down even further. It takes away from the shape of the shoe. You see this? You're supposed to have more of a neck, and it just kind of destroys the shape of the shoe. Not a bad attempt. Just needs some work. Some things just aren't done properly. Sometimes they drop these things too low like this and don't finish the leather properly. It is carved out on the scales. I don't know why I can't really see it like that. It's really pressed down, but it is there. Even though this is a very nice piece of leather on this panel, it's not distressed how it's supposed to be. Above all, not a bad attempt. I have way better 100% accurate pairs. This one right here is just like almost. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the Yeezy 2 down below. This is MK the Truth, and don't get me wrong, this is pretty good. The materials and everything is good. It's just not done properly. This is MK the Truth, DLDBENT. I love y'all. I'm out.